Hello, Erin. How are you today?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing good. It's good to see you back today.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Before we get started, let's just kind of go over what we went over last week as far as confidentiality. I want you to know that what we talk about in this session will stay private unless there's a risk, unless there's a potential for you to harm yourself or to harm others. And then, of course, I have to confer with my supervisor. And then, if appropriate, we'll contact the police.
Okay.
Do you remember that from last week?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what's been going on since last week?
Not a whole lot. I know you wanted me to do a homework assignment and go to the grocery store and try to go in, but I didn't get around to that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Let's talk about that. Okay, let's back up a little bit. So last week when you came in, you were just talking about your struggle with anxiety, and how you just get really anxious in social situations. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Good. And you had talked about an instance where you wanted to go to the grocery store. Drove to the grocery store. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And how you sat in your car and you were unable to go in.
Yeah, and I don't know. There's just a feeling that comes over me, and I don't like being around a lot of people. It does give me anxiety, and I rode to the grocery store with my grandmother, and she went in, but I just sat in my car. I know you wanted me to actually go in and try to overcome that feeling, but it just overwhelmed me. My anxiety did.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's what we're going to work on. Yes, you're correct. And you remember your homework correctly. I'd given you, together we had developed your homework assignment for last week was for you to go into a grocery store. You said that was your goal. And I'm hearing you say that you just weren't able to do it.
Okay. I felt bad because, I could have tried a little harder, I know, but I don't know. I just don't like being around a lot of people, and I guess I got a lot of fear. I don't know.
That's okay. Well, I think you're taking a good step. By coming in here, you and I are talking about it. We can talk a little bit more about your anxiety. We can set another goal, and we can just move on from there. Okay?
Okay. I hope you're not mad at me.
Not at all. Not at all. No. So let's set an agenda for today. Okay? What are some things that you want to make sure that we talk about?
My anxiety is on the top of the list. I guess having to do with, I just feel very uncomfortable being around a lot of people. Socially, I feel awkward. So maybe being awkward in a social situation.
Okay. Is there
and
anything else?
The fear about that.
Okay. Is there anything else you can think of? We want to talk about your anxiety, you just being uncomfortable in social situations, and then that fear that you feel.
Yeah, that's mainly it.
Okay. Help me understand this anxiety and this fear that you have. Can you tell me when you first remembered having this anxiety?
I think it started maybe in middle school. I feel like I've always, I worry about what people think about me.
Okay.
And my appearance has a lot to do with that. I'm always, worried about how I look, and I feel like maybe people judge me and, I don't know, maybe think I'm weird or something. And it started in middle school, just not really feeling connected with the other kids, and I kind of felt, I isolated myself and didn't talk to anybody and was a loner.
Okay. Can you describe a specific instance back in middle school? Do you remember when you were feeling like kind of this isolation and it felt like people were judging you?
Well, I don't remember exactly which grade, but I know it was history class, and I don't know. I always kind of sat to myself around the people that didn't talk as well,
Mhm.
and like the kids that would talk and that seemed like they were having a good time sat on the other side of the room. And I don't know, the teacher, I don't know if she meant anything by it, but she embarrassed me. I don't remember exactly what it was about, but I can remember feeling really embarrassed, and the other kids laughed, and I kind of just didn't share anymore in class, or just pretty much shut myself off from everybody.
Mhm. Sounds like that specific instance really has an effect in how you perceive interacting with other people. Is that correct? Would you say that?
Yeah, I'd say that. I mean, that's probably one of the clearest memories I have. I'm sure it started before that, but that's an instance that I can remember.
I guess it's a good starting point at least to try to help you with this. Describe for me, as far as when you're feeling this anxiety, um, what exactly you're feeling. I mean, just as far as within yourself. Describe what anxiety feels like to you, as descriptive as you can.
Um, my mind starts to race. My heart starts beating really fast. Sometimes I sweat. Um, I just can't really concentrate.
Okay.
Just feel unease. I'm just I don't feel comfortable whenever that happens.
Okay.
Kind of like panicky.
Yeah. Okay. Are there other instances um, outside of school? I hear you talk about you remember first specifically starting in middle school. Um, I'm just thinking, say, first day of freshman year of high school.
Oh yeah.
Was there a time when you were having this anxiety, but yet you were able to overcome it?
Well, I can remember. Well, the first day of any year of school has always been tough for me because I want to, I always dress up really nice, and first day is always tough for me because I won't talk to anybody. I worry about what people think about me. But I don't know. I kind of just stay around the people that I already know because I feel safe around them,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I can be myself and don't have to worry about being judged. But as far as people that I haven't communicated with or established a relationship with, I just won't even talk to them. I kind of just walk away if people come up, and even if I'm with one of my friends, that I've known for a while, if new people come up, I just kind of just feel like walking away.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So.
Are there a core group of friends when you're describing that instance? Do you still talk to those same friends? Are they still a core group of friends?
Yeah.
Who are they specifically?
One of them, his name's Dale.
Okay.
Ryan.
Okay.
So those are the two main ones
that you can really count on. And
yeah.
Great. Well, they sound like a good support to you.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like by having those people around in the past, it was able to kind of help you push forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are some more specific things that you were able to do to kind of get through that first day of school? Kind of going back to that scenario.
I would just sit with them in class, sit with them in lunch, and kind of just talk to them most of the day. And not That's really what helped me get through the first day is the people that support me, I guess, that have been friends for a while with me. Um, that's really what helped me is them.
Okay.
To get over my anxiety of the first day of school, I guess.
Okay. Okay, good. Moving forward a little bit, tell me about a goal that you have. What's something that you want to be able to accomplish as far as with your anxiety in social situations? Is there anything specific coming up that you would like to be able to participate in?
Yeah, I would just like to. I'd like to feel comfortable in my own skin around anybody, and I'd like to be able to go around a bunch of people and talk and feel like I can be myself around them. That's a big goal of mine, is just feeling like I fit in.
Okay. Okay. How about this? Last week, we talked about the homework assignment. Your goal was to be able to go to the grocery store, and you weren't able to do that just yet. And like I said, that's okay. We're going to take some steps to get to that. So I'm hearing your goal for this week is to still be able to do something, just to go out in a social situation, feel comfortable in your skin. Let's set up a little homework assignment. Let's kind of set up a little project, if you will. But this time, I want you to include maybe some of those close friends that you feel comfortable with. So where is somewhere that you would push the envelope just a little bit, that would kind of get you out of your comfort zone, but something that you can foresee yourself being able to participate in?
Well, maybe I was talking to my friend Dale, and he was talking about going to the mall this weekend.
Okay.
I think maybe that would be a good test for me.
Okay.
Going to the mall with him.
Okay. So you're comfortable with that?
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, I'm comfortable, but whenever the situation arises, I hope that I feel the same about it, because I don't want to. I'm sure being with him, though, will help me walk through that fear.
Good. Good. And I want to acknowledge your strengths, too. I mean, I think, you're taking the first step. You're talking about your concerns, and you're trying to overcome them. And I want you to see that's great, and that's a step in the right direction, okay? So we'll just, fresh this week, we'll try to be able to, for you to go to the mall. Is there a specific day that you want to try to go?
We were thinking about Saturday.
Okay, so we're going to write down for your homework assignment. I'm going to write it down for you. Saturday, the goal is to go with Dale to the mall. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Alrighty. So we'll set this for our homework assignment. We'll meet back again next week if that's okay with you.
That sounds good. I hope I don't let you down this time.
That's okay.
I felt bad because, I don't know, just felt bad.
That's okay. I don't want you to feel bad on my account. We're just going to help you to get through this and kind of conquer your anxiety, hopefully, and accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish. How are you feeling about last week's session and today's session?
Oh, I feel really good. I feel like this helped me out a lot.
Great.
I'm going to try to go to the mall on Saturday, and hopefully I'll have some good results to bring back to you next week.
Good. Any questions?
No, you helped me out a lot.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great. I'll see you next week.
All right, see you.
Thank you, Aaron.
Bye.